Today we are going to be making pot roast. There was a lot of vegetables in our refrigerator and a chuck roast in our freezer, so we wanted to clear it all out. So this is a chuck roast, and it is a very tough cut of meat, and you really want to cook it down so it's very tender. So we're going to braise it and make it nice to eat. So the first thing you want to do is put olive oil in your pan, and then put pancetta, and cook it down for 5 to 7 minutes. So now that our pancetta is done and we have all that pork flavor in the oil, we're going to sear our chuck roast. Be very careful, the oil and sear it down on both sides until it's golden brown. On both sides so we could seal all that flavor in, and now we're going to add into the oil 2 onions that are completely quartered and 4 carrots, and sear them down. Now that we sauteed the carrots and onions down for a couple minutes, we are going to add 2 leeks, a couple celery stalks, and a bunch of garlic, and saute that down. So the vegetables have been sauteing down for another couple of minutes, so now we're going to add our aromatics. So we're going to add 3 bay leaves, a teaspoon of Armenian wild thyme, and a teaspoon of wild Greek oregano, and a teaspoon of dried thyme. And now we're going to just cook that. So we added the pancetta back in and a little bit of red chili flakes, and now we're going to add about a cup of wine, red wine. And now we are going to deglaze all of the flavor off the bottom of the pan. So now we're going to add our chuck roast on top of our vegetables. And now we're going to put our homemade beef stock on top. And let it come to a boil. And then put it in a 285-degree oven for about 3.5 to 4 hours. Has been braising for 3 hours now, so now we are going to add our red potatoes and all of our mushrooms. And then we're going to put it back in the oven for about 1 more hour. So this has been braising down for 4 hours now. So this is what it looks like. And I'm going to add some thyme and fresh parsley to give it some freshness. And bon appetit! So we seared the beef on each side so we can seal all that flavor. So the pot roast has been braising for about 3 hours now. So